Good day and welcome back once again to another crypto live session with Crypto with B. I'm your host Brian, and of course for this weekend I will share with you all the latest airdrops, latest updates from the 13th to the 19th of October. And of course, let's get started here because I think there are things that you might want to take note on the airdrop activities. Okay, so yeah, so here, first thing first we're going to look at is the Pyth airdrop. So Pyth network is actually an oracle, something similar like Chainlink, okay, but it's built on the Solana ecosystem. Okay, so if you are OIS staker, okay, so you're getting this airdrop from Pyth, right, or Pyth. Okay, so I think a lot of people did not get this airdrop. I believe most of us are unaware of this OIS staking. Okay, so even if you miss out, right, you can still stake, right, to an OIS publisher, okay, in order to maybe to continue on this maybe second season of airdrop for Pyth. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the airdrop coming in from Pyth network. All right, if you have stake and then maybe you have a chance to qualify, but I think majority of us are not aware. So probably, you know, maybe it so happen if you are staking your Pyth or your OIS, right, to Pyth, then maybe you might want to check, right, staking.pyth.network. Okay, so you might want to check in case if you qualify. So you might never know, right? Okay, so this is the one, and this is the site. Okay, so yeah. And then of course, next one we can see here coming in from Morph. So Morph is a layer 2 also for the Ethereum ecosystem. And I think the mainnet is about to launch. I think it could be days, it could be weeks. Okay, so what you want, if you have been farming this, if you are active on this testnet for Morph L2, you might want to get this thing done, which is going to your Morph profile, okay, and then you want to connect your Twitter account and your Discord account to make sure that your account is verified. So I don't think there's any KYC involved. It's just that you need to link your Twitter and your Discord account. Okay, so you might want to do it as soon as possible, right? And that's it, right? And you're all set. So that's the only updates coming in from Morph, and continue to check in daily and to continue to vote on the ecosystem, on the platform itself for Morph L2, right? So I think it's quite important. And then look on next, you can see here coming in from, nonetheless, from the Debridge. So Debridge protocol have finally launched their tokens. Okay, and if you have been transacting or bridging from EVM to Solana or Solana to EVM, okay, or whichever that is convenient, right? As long as you bridge, okay, you are entitled for this airdrop. So you might want to check because the current price is somewhere around 3.5 cents, right? But this is from 17th of October, right? So it's like two days ago. So yeah, I think maybe the price could be the same, or probably, you know, it could be fluctuating right now. So yeah, I think for those of us who have been farming this, truly I must say that Debridge have exceeded expectation. Okay, so not only that they airdrop to us where we can able to, you know, not only on the break-even point, but the airdrop seems to be in the money position, right? We are at the profit if you are claiming this airdrop. Because right now, if you are claiming, you can only claim 50% of the airdrop. So the remaining 50% will be vesting for like 6 months. So they will be distributing, I think maybe after 6 months, they will be distributing the remaining 50%, right? So I think even if you claim your 50%, you are still in the money, okay, for this airdrop, right? So Debridge is built under the Solana ecosystem, very, very promising. So yeah, I think I'm not sure whether you want to continue on season 2, but the fees is quite costly, right? The fee is quite costly. So you might want to think twice if you're planning to do season 2. So I'm no longer continuing with season 2, and I'm happy with the first season allocation. So yeah, I'm just going to take whatever I have. Okay, so that's it. You might want to go and check, right? Debridge.foundation.checker. And then moving on next, coming in for Morph L2, layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum as well. So they have also concluded their season 2, and you can able to claim your airdrop as well. Okay, you can able to claim your airdrop. I think this is the setup here, right, for Morph. Okay, so if you go to Morph, you can able to start claiming. Okay, so season 2 airdrop is now claimable. Okay, all right, so you might want to claim here. So to claim, okay, so I think they put in early. Okay, here, claimable. This one. Or it's just an image. I mean. Yeah, so I think you might want to check the link, right, where to claim. Okay, because here, yeah, they said they have already concluded, and then now season 3 is happening right now. So again, I think you should lower down your expectation. But I believe that season 2 airdrop is not so great compared to season 1. I think a lot of left disappointed. Okay, so season 2, right, airdrop will be converted to mode tokens. So you need to have a minimum of 250 points to qualify for the airdrop. So meanwhile, the whales or the top 1,000 wallets will receive half of their mode and then will be vested, right? And they will be released after 90 days, right? The remaining 50% will be released after 90 days. So yeah, that again, you can see here, usually season 2 will not outperform season 1. It is always like that for most airdrop. And yeah, you got to decide whether you want to continue with the remaining season. So mode definitely I will not continue. And I will definitely move on from this project. Okay, might want to convert my mode to other tokens. All right. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's the end of the line for me for mode L2 journey. Okay, and then moving on next, we can see here coming in from Hyperliquid. So Hyperliquid, as you know, that is a derivatives trading platform that is most favorable on the EVM side, on the Ethereum side. So if you have been trading on Hyperliquid, right? So I think they have already started to, giving a hint to airdrop. And you might want to do this, right? Accept the terms here, terms and condition for Hyper Foundation. Okay, so if you have been trading actively, you might want to approve it, right? Or to accept before the announcement of the hype token, right? Of Hyperliquid, right? So yeah, if you're actively trading, if you're building volume to target the airdrop, then yeah, probably you might get it, right? But again, I don't have any high expectation when it comes to derivatives trading platform, especially on the Ethereum ecosystem, because I've seen like Avio, and then Orderly. These are under the EVM side and they do not seem to exceed expectation. Unlike Dream Protocol, Zeta Markets, okay, where you can able to put in a small amount and you can make it big. Okay, small amount like $10, okay, or $100. The airdrop size itself is huge compared to the Ethereum derivatives trading protocol. So end of the day is up to you. And if you really want to continue with Hyperliquid, okay, that's a choice, right? But I'm saying this based on experience. I would rather go for Solana's trading protocol ecosystem rather than the Ethereum EVM ecosystem because I think Solana has much more opportunity. Solana has much more traction. And of course, in terms of user base, community wise, it is much more user friendly. Okay, so yeah, that's my point of view. Okay, then moving on next. Okay, we can see here it's coming in from Humanity Protocol. So as you know that Humanity Protocol is still under the testnet phase. This is actually quite simple. Okay, so all you need to do is just to register and just need to sign up and create a username. That's all. And for now, you just need to log in daily to check in, right? To check in your daily and to claim your rewards daily. So yeah, so starting today, you can claim your RWT rewards. Okay, go to the portal, click claim rewards, and yeah, that's all. Okay, so that's the only thing that you need to do now for Humanity Protocol because there's a 30 million funding coming in from VCs. And nonetheless, we have Animoca Brands. They are heavily supporting this project together with Binance Lab. So when you have these two VCs or two companies, very big companies that they are actually leading this protocol, you know that it's worthwhile your time to do, right? So it doesn't cost you anything but just your time. So take time to register, create a username, okay, and then you're good to go for this, right? Just need to check in the then next one you can see here coming in from SUI. So SUI network. Okay, so we can see there are a lot of development and a lot of hype coming in from SUI as you know that SUI have already hit all-time high, somewhere around $2.2. And nonetheless, we can see that Deepbook can finally airdrop their token. Okay, I think if you have staked SUI, okay, I think you should qualify for this airdrop. Okay, so you can see here under the SUI requirement or the Deepbook requirement. So earn one present every 10 SUI swap within SUI wallet, or 228 SUI swap directly with Deepbook. Or if you have done a liquidity, right? SUI and USDC, USDT, USDC, or wrap it with USDC. Yeah, I think this is the qualifications, right? But I think for those of you who just stake SUI, okay, who just stake SUI, under this Deepbook, okay, I think you should easily qualify a minimum of $100. Okay, you should qualify at least a minimum of $100. So congratulations once again. I think this is just a beginning, just a start. Similar like similar like Say Network. Say Network, I have also just stake, okay, and delegate my Say tokens, and they given like a minimum of 200 Say, just like that, right? So yeah, I think this is just a start. So SUI and Say have finally delivered. Very, very good, very, very optimistic about this protocol. Okay, even I have mentioned that SUI network, okay, to dollar cost average since last month. Okay, and even on October itself. So if you have followed, then I think the watch should be paying off right now. That is SUI network. And then of course moving on next, we have Solana side with the liquid restaking protocol, which is Solayer. Something similar like EigenLayer for Ethereum. And now they have started with the episode 2. Episode 2 might get started soon. Okay, so if you have been staking your Solayer, you might want to do this, right? You might want to participate in episode 2. Okay, so you need to complete at least 3 tasks on this in order to qualify. So roughly you have 5 days left to do it. So this is like on the 16th. So it will be around 21st of October for you to get yourself in position for episode 2. Okay, so complete a minimum of 3 tasks. So not only liquid restake, but I think you need to have a referral link, and then you need to have another liquid restake under the exchange ecosystem. So you might want to get it done for this trip if you're interested in forming this. Because again, for this, there is no what you call a minimum or a threshold or VC is being invested in this project. Still undisclosed, and I don't know how much have this thing invested. I think maybe 10 or 30 million, not sure. Okay, so if there's a certain amount, then maybe it's not more. But I have already seen and experienced like Sanctum. Sanctum, as you know, that a lot of hype, but the airdrop or the expectation is really, really quite bad. Okay, in terms of receiving the airdrop. Okay, some are getting like $2 to $5 for just restaking. So again, this is a game of passive strategy. But again, when you are doing passive airdrop, prepare for disappointment. Don't have any high hopes of getting life-changing drops, because if everyone is doing the same, don't expect the same result, right? So yeah, this is all about it for liquid restaking. And then last but not least, we can see here coming in from InfinityAi. This is under the fractal Bitcoin ecosystem, FB. Okay, so if you have been connecting or you've been minting your NFTs or inscriptions under this InfinityAi, and if you've been voting, then I think right now you can be able to check on your airdrop. So right now, they are giving this NFT, right? Eternal Genesis Plus. Okay, NFT. So you can able to claim from 17th to 26th of October, so roughly about 1 week. Okay, so like for me, I've been doing this, but I think I came in late at the moment because this is absolutely free. Okay, and yeah, I think you might want to check. Okay, but I'm not sure how much are you guys going to get, right? Because at the moment, how much is this big project being funded is still unknown. So again, you might want to lower down your expectation. Okay, you're not going to get any life changing from this, because I have checked the VCs. Okay, the funding for this project, there is none disclosed. They are not disclosing how much has been funded. So lower down your expectation. Don't have any high hopes for InfinityAi. So if you have been active and you have qualified, then good for you. But for those of you who do not qualify, then you might want to move on, right? So yeah, I think that's all I have for this week. And following week will be also quite interesting because of Scroll. So Scroll, as you know, that they have did a huge blunder. Okay, I think they have disappointed many users, early users. Okay, especially me as well. I came in last year to do Scroll, and they literally, I think they mess it up. Okay, they mess it up. So I'm not going to talk much, but let's hope for the best for next week for Scroll.